I shared a reel about my Lolita glow up on my Instagram and you guys loved it. So thank you for that. A few of you asked if I could slow down the speed because I showed the pictures for exactly a second and it was a bit too fast. So yes, today I will talk about my long Lolita glow up journey and I will show you a lot of my embarrassing pictures, but these were all part of it. I first started wearing Lolita back in 2004. Getting clothes back then was so difficult that most people I knew resorted to making their own dresses. The few lucky ones who were working and could afford to order directly from Japan via Japanese friends were the envy of everyone. I was one of the unlucky ones because I was still in school and not earning my own money. So this is me! Back then I had really long natural dark hair and the dress I'm wearing was actually my sister's first communion dress. But it had lace and bows on it and for that time and situation just fit the whole Lolita aesthetic. I actually wore it quite a few times until one day it vanished. I think my mother threw it away at some point. This picture is from 2005. I had already begun sewing and in my eyes this was a proper Lolita look with the bonnet and this weird black and white handmade top and skirt. The skirt is not really visible but it was just a black knife pleated skirt without petticoat. Don't ask me why I have this black tear coming from my right eye. It was super in during that time. And here we are in the year 2006. I had cut my hair in the summer holidays and dyed it blonde. At least it should have been blonde. It was more an orange Asian blonde. This was my first and last attempt at Aero Lolita with a handmade vinyl skirt and underbust corsage. The latter was from a cosplay I made and just reused it for that outfit. The headpiece was inspired by Kanna's look in her Hebi Ichigo promotional video. As you can see, it was very edgy. The next picture is another look from 2006. I wore this dress again for my friend's prom. My first trip to Japan was in winter of 2006 and I spent New Year's Eve in Tokyo. I bought this dress at the bodyline shop during that trip and I remember it being super cheap and I always wanted a dress like that. The headbow was included in the set and I got the shoes from Antenna. I wore this outfit at a carnival party in February 2007 and almost got wasted in it. Drinking is legal if you're older than 16 in my country, so that was okay. This whole cord is from Angelique Pretty except for the shoes. When I was at the store in Japan, I decided that I wanted to get a full set and I had already fallen in love with this dress when I first set foot in the store a few days prior to buying it. Because it is a full set, I used to call this outfit my Angelique Pretty Schleichwerbung, which means hidden advertisement in English. In this picture I'm wearing an Angelique Pretty skirt with an Alice in Wonderland print and a bunny blouse from Shirley Temple. I bought both in Japan. I sold both items already, the blouse only recently. And this picture is from a fashion show I attended at Annie Night in August 2007. Over the next few years, I didn't have the money to really get new outfits and wore the ones I had. And this is a picture from 2008 where I attended a Lolita party, which actually was more of a clubbing than a meeting. We had alcohol and loud music and we were dancing in an underground cellar. In 2009, I wore this dress from H. Naoto Frill brand, which I bought in Japan. As you can see, I was already obsessed with strawberries back then. I wore this coordinate for the 9th Lolita meetup in Vienna, and I'm not sure if it's visible, but back then I inserted a blue background into the picture as the sky was completely white during that time. The original picture just looks like a white blob with my white outfit, the white roses, the white sky, and just the white statue. It was snowing from time to time during the Lolita meetup and I remember that my feet were just so icy cold. And the coat I made was not as warm as I thought it would be. I remember that even though I really liked how this coat looked, that this was the only time I wore it. And it's not my hair, it's a wig. Because my hair was just the yellow color back then. But up to 2010, this was another outfit from a Lolita meetup and I once again made the skirt myself and wore a long brown wig. I can't remember where I got the top from, but the shoes and socks were from my second trip in summer 2007 to Japan. And here I tried Kodona style. It just didn't look that good, probably because I missed out on a lot of accessories. But I was visiting the Lolita meetup with a friend and I had a fun day with her. I don't think any of this is branded on. So we are still in 2010 and this is from a photo shooting I did with my sister at a graveyard. Don't ask. This was a really old metamorphosed dress, more suitable for a nightgown than a Lolita dress nowadays, but I had fun taking pictures with my sister and she edited them so nicely that one of the pictures of the series was my profile picture on DeviantArt for such a long time. Is anyone still using DeviantArt? Okay, for this I confess I cheated, but either I didn't wear Lolita in 2011 or I just didn't have any pictures of it. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I wore Lolita back then. So I added a cosplay picture to this series instead of a real Lolita outfit, but it was from the manga Princess and the shoes, the socks, the white skirts, apron just looked a bit like Lolita, so I guess it does count. And I wore this for the German convention of Dokumi. In 2012 I had a small Lolita photo shoot because I wanted to wear my newest bodyline cake skirt as seen in the pictures. It's funny because I hated how over the top everything became in that year and went into the complete other direction and got as simple as possible. Oh, those were the times. Who remembers whole carousels of fruitcakes on the heads of some Lolitas? The next picture is from a meetup in 2013, which I attended with my boyfriend. I was so proud to finally own rocking horse shoes, but nobody warned me that walking in them was something else. My boyfriend still makes fun of my ducky walk every time I wear them. And the coat once again is handmade and the skirt is from Bodyline, I think. Now in 2014 there's a sudden jump in quality of my dresses and cords. I was still a student but started working part-time and suddenly had money to spend, like a lot of money. The dress was brand new from Innocent World and not second-hand for a change. It was then when I finally had the money to buy a brand that I started building up my Lolita wardrobe and was able to pick out the pieces I really wanted. The next dress was also new from Innocent World and I'm wearing it with the exact same blouse I wore in the other picture. I still have all the items in the picture except for the shoes. Shoes do not last a long time with me and I usually do not buy brand because of that. I remember wearing this outfit for the German convention Konichi in 2014. And the reason why my hair looks so weird was because I wanted to wear my Priscilla clip-in hair pieces, but only brought the bangs and forgot the rest. Wow! My hair was not the same color like the bangs, so I hid them under the bonnet. I tend to forget a lot of stuff at home when going to conventions or abroad, and it's almost like a running joke. So what did I forget at home this time? And most of the time it's my toothbrush. Also from 2014 is the timber cord with all the Priscilla clip-in hair pieces I own. It was a fun day because I got all dressed up with a friend, wore all my pink hair accessory I owned, went as much OTT as I could, and then we made pictures and drank some tea and ate some cake. The dress you can see here is from Angelic Pretty and I bought it secondhand. I think it's the same I'm wearing today. Yes, it is. The next picture is the same dress but in other combination and style. I made the white peignoir myself and had a small photo shooting with a friend in the park. And flower crowns were all en vogue during that time and I still like to wear them today. The Austrian Lolita community wanted to do a calendar for 2015. No, 2016? No. 15 probably, and was looking for submissions, and that was the picture from a photo shooting I had with Andy, a guy I met on an online photo community. He was really kind and I think we made about 600 pictures in 4 hours and I was really dead afterwards, but I'm still very fond of the pictures he took back then. The dress is from Fan Plus Friend and I loved it because it had those rococo vibes. And a funny story about the umbrella. When I bought it in Japan in summer 2009, I was in Osaka and it had about 40 degrees Celsius. I think it's about 104 Fahrenheit. And I was just so hot and sweating. And I saw all of the Japanese women around me had those cute parasols, and I vowed that I would go into the next shop and buy one for myself. And lo and behold, I went down the street, and the next shop I passed was Baby the Star Shone Bright. So I went in and bought this parasol. I was in Japan again over the New Year's Eve of 2015 and moved in with my boyfriend right after the trip. I had 3 big suitcases, a carry-on and a big handbag when I arrived. And as soon as he saw me at the terminal, he jokingly turned around to leave. No idea how I managed to carry everything to Tokyo Station, but it worked kinda. And the following pics are now mostly taken in the flat because I finally had the space for taking pictures, something I never had when I shared the flat with my friend. And this is a dress from a Chinese brand called Rabbit Teeth. The dress was from my last trip to Japan and I bought it directly at the Angelique Pretty store. Around that time I slowly started accumulating also dresses in purple and not only pink and white. And the dress was on sale. Later that year I adopted 2 cats, Maya and Raja, and I'm holding Maya, who was just a small little kitten at that time. She's now big, fluffy and fat, but still super cute. So this is another simple cord from 2016, and the dress is again from a Chinese brand called Magic Tea Party. I remember where the picture was taken, but I can't remember the occasion. I just think I went out for a walk maybe. The next outfit was worn at the convention Nippon Nation in Vienna, and the dress is from Metamorphose, and the shoes are from Dream V/Yuma Tenbo. The blouse is the one I bought from my first trip to Japan back in 2006, so it's really old. I bought this baby dress at Closet Child back in 2015 in Japan, and it was such a fun shopping spree because I didn't really look at the prices and just took all the dresses I wanted and piled them up at the cashier. I think I left the Closet Child with 4 dresses, a pair of shoes from Jesus Diamond, 1 meta dress, 1 baby dress, a blouse from Angelique Pretty, a hair bow from Baby, and socks from Jane Marple and other accessories, so yeah. This is in the beginning of 2017 and I made the dress and the bolero myself. I had a small picture corner in my flat and decorated it with tiny bow and chiffon fabric. Too bad I don't have that anymore, but we changed a lot in the flat. In February 2017, our Lolita community decided that we should at least meet once a month for tea, and we called it our Lolita Teekränzchen. I organized most meetups and it was fun looking for new cafes, and I just love organizing. Too bad Vienna doesn't have a lot of cafes that are also suited for pictures, and here we had our first monthly Lolita Teekränzchen, and coincidentally there was a manga and anime convention a few of us wanted to attend at the same time. We just combined both events. The print of the dress is one of my favorite because it has little birds and bird cages on it, and I even added some birds to my hair. I asked a friend if she wanted to do a photo shooting with me, and the pictures she made are also one of my all-time favorites. It was such a fun and hot day. I ditched the socks. And I ditched the socks because of the heat. Too bad I can only wear the dress when I'm under a certain weight because it gets super tight and the zip doesn't close anymore when I gain weight. This is from 2018 now, and again after one of our Lolita Teekränzchen. It was such a nice sunny day in April, even though it was a bit cold, and I wanted to take a few pictures of my new dress. And once again, it's a Chinese brand, but I do not know the name of the brand, but I really love the cut and especially the fluffy sleeves of this dress. And again, this is after one of our Lolita Teekränzchen, and a friend of my boyfriend gave up on Lolita a while ago, but didn't want to sell the dresses to any random people on the internet who would not appreciate them. So I got quite a few of them for free. And this was one of it. I never really liked the print, but seeing it in real life, it was suddenly so pretty. I think the pictures just don't do it much justice. The next dress is from Magic Tea Party, and I wore it for cake and tea with my sister, and because of the extreme heat, I did not bother with the blouse. Therefore, my illegal shoulders. off to 2019. I really loved Swan Prince and was really happy when Milky Swan was re-released in this version because I did not like the cut of the other ones. Too bad I missed out on the bag because I really wanted one. But if you're selling it, make me an offer. Another favorite of mine are portrait dresses. I'm wearing this dress for a visit at the local art history museum. The Han Loli Tea Party in Vienna was in 2017 and we had a bring and buy the next day. I remember that it was in the basement of a bar or restaurant and I wore my high Dream Bee shoes and slowly and carefully walked down the steps. The dress I'm wearing in this picture was one of my absolute dream dresses and I was devastated that I had missed it. But there it was, hanging on the clothes rack with all of the other dresses. And I don't know what happened, but I sprinted down the stairs and grabbed the dress. Just as a poor Russian lolita stretched out her hands to get it or look at it. My boyfriend still makes fun of me for scaring that poor girl. I am so sorry for that. But it was the size I wanted. It was the color way I wanted. It was just perfect. So sorry. The headdress is one of my creations for a smaller tea party I had in September. Usually I do not go for bright colors like this red dress, but the portrait print was just so pretty in combination with the colors, so I bought it anyway. And this is 2020 already. But yes, sweet 2020 when we all thought that COVID was short-lived. This picture is from the last Lolita tea party I attended. It was Vitae Essentia in Rome, and it was shortly before the borders in Europe just shut down and closed. And for this event I bought a brand new dress and blouse from Angelique Pretty, and I made the crown myself. But let's see. I had such a wonderful time at the event, and in Italy I would love to go back there this year, but let's see if COVID allows. The next time I saw my Lolita friends was at the picnic in June at International Lolita Day. We plan on doing something similar this year again, and I bought this dress from a friend in 2019 at a bring and buy, and I thought it suited the picnic theme well. So Halloween time! Halloween! I'm a big Halloween fan and I always take the week off from work before Halloween to decorate, just get into the mood and watch a lot of horror movies. I received my newest Hufflepuff dress during that time and the decoration just went perfectly with the dress. Also, look how fat and fluffy Maya is. She's just so fat and fluffy and cute. And here we are in 2021. I tried to go for a more rococo feeling with this and I put up my hair and added some feathers and frills and it was so much fun. I hope you had as much fun as I did with this video, and leave a comment what you think about my journey and leave a comment what your journey was. And I hope we can see each other at the conventional Big Lolita Tea Party again soon. See you, bye!